Hello, Leo Risings. This is your full moon and Sagittarius report for Saturday, June 3rd. And it's happening in your fifth house of creativity, joy. It's very optimistic. I really like this full moon for Leo Risings. Pretty nice, fun, but also what you find fun, your inner child, romance, all of these things. But it is linked to the new moon in Taurus, which happened 2 weeks ago. Jupiter is there. Jupiter rules the full moon. And so Jupiter is expansion, it's optimism. It's very similar to Sagittarius because it rules Sagittarius. But it's in Taurus, which is your values, your money, your assets, and it's in your 10th house of career and achievement. And so you've been pushing really hard there in some way. The eclipses have been there. Mercury went retrograde in your 10th house of career achievement, legacy, public reputation, lots of energy there. This full moon is linked right to it, but it's in your fifth house. So it's like, hey, enjoy yourself for a minute. You've been working really hard. Time to let loose. So maybe that's what you need to do. Get in touch with your creative side, your romantic side, your play side, all of those things during this full moon. Hopefully, it'll be fun for you. Now, Venus is moving into Leo. So hold on one second. I've got to cough. Excuse me. I did not want to do that in your ear. Venus is moving into Leo. This is your first house of self identity, independence, autonomy, and it will retrograde there later in the summer. So this could be a reevaluation of all of that. Reputation, especially with Taurus being in your 10th house of career, identity, self, independence. So it is going to square Jupiter in your 10th house of career. And that square could be tense, but two benefics. So it could result in you going overboard with like pushing yourself on people at work. Or I'm not seen enough. I have to push myself at work to be seen, to get recognition with whatever your work is. Could be about wanting to work alone now. Like I'm tired of working in this team project. I'm done with it. It could be about just needing to put yourself out there in some way. But there will be a reevaluation with Venus retrograde of this first house stuff, identity, self, how I see myself, how others see me, even my body. That's a first house topic. Okay. So that's going to be an all summer long thing, but it starts really soon. Venus will square Jupiter. It'll go retrograde. It'll square Jupiter again and just kind of stay there, but square Jupiter a third time directly, and then it'll move on. It will do the same thing with Uranus. Uranus is in your 10th house of career. Venus, what you value with your identity, yourself. Uranus, change, freedom in the career area. Those two things are trying to work around each other and come to an agreement, if you will. Okay, next thing, Saturn is in Pisces, which is your 8th house of contracts, business partnerships, other people's money, it's shared resources. So, what you're dealing with is, am I empowered in this situation or not? Am I getting what I need to get out of the deal? Am I teamed up with good people? Am I empowered? Contracts could be a car contract, a car loan. Like it's that is the kind of thing the 8th house rules, inheritance, things like that. So Saturn is there trying to lay a foundation. But the sun in Gemini in your 11th house of networking, groups of people, the future, that squared Saturn May 27th. Here, very shortly, Mercury will do the same thing. And so it will be a similar type of obstacle. It could be like, oh, I really want to hang out with this group of people, but I have to pay every time why am I paying for their dinner every time we hang out? Things like that, or I really, really like this company and I want to go work for them because it fits all of my parameters. But the contract is a non-compete and I can't do that. Okay, so these are the things you may come up on, Leo risings. I think that about covers it up to the new moon. Thank you for bearing with me. I have an ulcer in my mouth and it's making me act really weird. My allergies are bad. I'm like, just not right. But the full moon's in my 6th house of health. Do I manifest it? I don't know. Either way, I wish you the best for this full moon. I will catch you on the flip side for the new moon in Gemini in your 11th house of goals and networking, June 18th.